But meanwhile, here's a call in Bounds Green. Tony.
Hello, Nick. Good evening.
Where's Bounds Green, by the way?
It's in North London.
Are we speaking on speakerphone?
No.
Are you in the smallest room in the house?
Well, I'm in solitary confinement. That's all I'm prepared to say.
Right.
Nick,
probably best.
We're talking here about a serious allegation of political corruption. And much as I admire you, you have an element of seriousness, but also an element of comedy. Now, a caller you took earlier, Nadia, from Pimlico, who's fed her dog on cheap wine, hoping that the dog will find its way home and thus Nadia will get home, had nothing to do with the comments you made, the topic you raised earlier. In this country, we have a habit, and the media and alternative comedians have a habit of taking political corruption and turning it into a joke. Now, people who listen to your show will absolutely cringe at the media when it focuses on the prosecution and sentences of people in other countries who've been found guilty of political corruption. And I'm afraid I veer.
Well, like where? Like where, for instance? Which country has incarcerated its political...
We can look at China.
Well, I don't know. I don't think China is an outstanding example in this regard.
Well, it's an example of when political corruption is exposed, it is taken seriously.
No, I very much doubt that that's the case. I think when political corruption is exposed by those that the political class wants to get rid of, then it's taken seriously. When it's one of their own, then I'm sure it's completely ignored. And anybody that would have the temerity to bring it up is dealt with in the strongest possible terms.
I dispute that. I really...
Well, I dispute your disputing.
Well, I dispute you're disputing me. I'm saying...
Can you do that?
Hello?
Yes.
I'm saying that there is corruption at local level in China, which is dealt with extremely severely.
Yeah, right.
Here, you can have a former Minister of Education who is found, according to a London evening newspaper, drunk and incapable in the gutter, and he reappears in the shadow cabinet as a shadow minister for education. And what's happened? Absolutely nothing.
Well, how is being... I don't know what you're talking about, but how is being drunk corrupt? What's the... how do you twixt those two?
Well, I would expect that there would be someone in public office would behave in a manner befitting that they profess to be superior to the average person in this country.
No, they don't.
Well, of course they don't.
You just said they did. No, they aren't, you mean. They don't profess it.
Well, you just...
Name the politician that professes to be superior to us, and I'll make a note not to vote for him next time.
Well, listen to their accents.
You're making no sense.
Well, I am. But to many people who may be listening to your program, they know exactly what I'm speaking about.
Right. I think that whoever is in charge of your facility, Tony, needs to take the phone back immediately. How you managed to squirrel one in is a mystery to us. But anyway, thanks a lot, mate.